Hey, what's up everyone? I haven't done a video, I haven't done any tutorials in a while, and that is for some very good reasons. I have been extremely busy doing a bunch of new stuff, learning new softwares. I got myself a 3D printer, something that I've been wanting to get into for quite some time, and I finally had the resources and the time to do it. Once I had that, I kind of felt the need to dive into more things because a 3D printer can only do so much. And when I used to watch other people doing 3D stuff and 3D printed stuff, I saw everyone printing the same things. So I did not want to be that. I had a little bit of knowledge in 3D designs and 3D softwares within the past few months, and some of you may seen that. Little by little, the channel has been evolving per se. I have been introducing new concepts such as the from paper to 3D videos, where I take some of my sketches, very basic sketches, and then I make them in 3D. I create the model in a 3D software, and then I texture it, and if I can, I animate it and I render it finally so you guys can see that. I haven't done tutorials for that, and that was because I haven't felt confident enough to show, I guess, my skills or my workflow or whatever it may be. I just felt it wasn't the right time. But after putting my time and effort into it, I have learned a lot more in the past few months. I'm even printing out my designs. I mean, they're not my designs. These guys, you probably know them. They're from Dragon Ball. But uh, basically, I built these guys and I printed them. And it's not an easy task. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. And you go from one software to another one, and that's one of the things that I've been learning in this past few couple months. How many softwares does something like this have to go through so it can finally be here physically? I also have been exploring new ideas for the channel. What can I do with the channel? I didn't just want it to be the typical channel out there where it's just this tutorials, and I see a lot of channels that are, they're growing massively, but with all due respect, I see the same shit over and over again. I don't want to be that, and that's one of the reasons why I kind of stepped away. And what am I going to do? How can I improve my work? How can I improve my knowledge so I can share that with you? Some of the ways that I have learned the most is just by listening to the artists talk about their workflow, talk about why they're doing certain things, how did they learn, so many things. I have learned more from something like that than actually seeing a tutorial or seeing someone tell me this is the amount that you have to put here or blah blah blah. I rather take an idea and just see a bigger picture than actually see something and okay, I can do that. But I just want to let you know that some of the future things that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing tutorials for new softwares. We're going to be talking about new softwares and comparing them, so you guys can, I guess, have an idea of what software you guys want to use. Some of the things I've been seeing lately is a lot of people tell you, oh, you should use this software or you should use this software. And there's only two reasons why they might do that. One, that's the only software they know how to use. Or two, they might be getting paid for it. But in my case, the way I did it is I want to learn the software before I even tell you to use it or whatever. Or I want to know what the difference is between the softwares or which one do I prefer so I can use it. I'm not going to use it just because someone tells me, use this one. I mean, I'm not like that person. I'm not that person. So why would I take that advantage? Why would I take that advice just like that? One of the things that I want to do is share the exact same knowledge that has helped me the most, which is using the softwares themselves and not necessarily focus on specific projects. For example, the tutorials that I have done in the past are focused on something. They're lightning or I don't know, fire, you name it. And sure, they're good for to get some ideas, but it doesn't really help you understand the software and it doesn't really help you learn the software. And that's what I want to talk about. That's one of the things that I want to teach, to learn the softwares, to see what the potential of the software is. So some of the softwares that we're going to be talking about or we're going to be doing tutorials for, it's going to be 3ds Max, it's going to be Autodesk Maya, it's going to be Mari, Substance Designer, Substance Painter, Marvelous Designer, a new compositing software, Nuke, for those that wish to seek a job within the industry. Most of them use Nuke. If you want to work on a film or something, you will hardly find a major studio that uses After Effects as a compositing software. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing a lot of products, like a lot of plugins, a lot of paints, in case someone wants to get into doing something like this, or in case someone wants to buy new plugins for After Effects or new plugins for Photoshop, or you name it. I've just gathered so much stuff that I have so much content that I could create. I just didn't know where to start. I could have been talking about music and how I make my music, because for some of you guys, you might not know, but all the music you guys hear on the channel, I also make it. So it's not that easy to say, okay, I'm going to make a new video, but what audio am I going to use? Sure, I can bring out some outsource audio forms, but I always try to make it my own, either by tweaking it, adding new sound effects, you name it. So that's what I like to do. I always try to be as original as possible. I literally had to sit down and read a couple of books because I was also, I guess, kind of punishing myself, because I said, okay, I'm working with these things. What's the reason why I'm working with these designs if they're not mine? Not only because I like them a lot, but I guess subconsciously I was doing them because I know how they look. Most people know how they look. That's why I wasn't very happy with this one. There's just so many not proper looks that go with the character. When I made this one, I was extremely happy with it. Sure, there is flaws, and there will always be flaws, and there will always be that 1% that will come and say, that's not it. But as long as I'm happy, I don't really care. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys do want to get the reviews for the plugins, tutorials for specific plugins. If you guys want the full tutorials for the software, introduction for the software, or that's just not something that you might be interested in. Again, I'm doing these things because those are the things that I learned from the most. All these models, I've taken pictures of them, like while they are finished, when they are just painted in white, or maybe just a basic render, and then I post it up on my Facebook or on Twitter. So if you guys want to be updated on that, make sure you check out my Facebook or my Twitter, or you can always just hit me up to chat or whatever. Well, with that being said, I want to thank all of you guys for stopping by and this update for the channel. Please stay posted. I will post a lot of new stuff. If I could, I'd be posting up a video every single day. But I have a lot of things to do, and I want to continue to learn as well. And that's never going to stop. I'm never going to stop learning, regardless. So thank you guys for stopping by in this, your house, Dark House. I'm Sean Garris, and I'll see you guys next time.